So traveling with faculty is one of the most important things I think we do in the lower school as a part of our ICGL programming. And the reason I think it's so important is because that is how we help our faculty to gain a wider perspective and become global citizens themselves.
So last year we were able to travel with 9 lower school teachers to Costa Rica. This year our theme is water, so we went to study freshwater in the rainforest and saltwater in the Caribbean Sea. We looked at how we can protect and care for and use our water in wonderful ways in both the rainforest and saltwater. And we also looked at how we live with water every day.
Being on the water cohort for me changed everything that I do in the way that I think about water.
While I was in Costa Rica, I was able to see that water impacted communities on a grand level, also at a very fast level. So as soon as water was impacted, it immediately changed the environment in which people lived, plants lived, and animals lived.
So one of the themes that continually came up for us in Costa Rica was the theme of interconnectedness. We learned from our ICGL scholar, Dr. Sturdivant, this year that there's one ocean, which means that we are all touched by this ocean and we have a responsibility to deal with it in humane and respectful ways.
Being on the cohort has shifted my mindset and made me aware of how interconnected all of the water systems are. It was enlightening to see the different water systems in a country like Costa Rica. This was my first opportunity to travel internationally, and it was an eye-opening experience.
I've personally changed my water footprint by knowing now how much faster I can take a shower, and even just thinking about our water use just within my family unit. It feels very minuscule in the moment, but it's like I at least feel like I can control those things right in my surroundings.
The experience, because I share with them to learn. We were students ourselves, so it was good to get back into that frame of mind, like I'm a student. So I'm just as excited about learning as you are.
The piece that stands out the most was taking things that we know in theory, topics like sustainability and waste and organic farming, and then putting them in context and putting human faces to those topics.
I think my students are most excited to talk about their personal experience when it comes to water. They've almost taken the idea of being a water hero and applied it to their own life. So even things small like not using as much water to brush your teeth, they are on it and they'll come in and tell me and their classmates like the next day.
The ICGL matters because it aligns so perfectly with our mission of PACE Academy to create confident citizens of the world. So it is important for students to be exposed to all of these global problems and look at the different perspectives in the world.